let's really give it up and give this class what they deserve. The Tempest is a beautiful play. It is Shakespeare's last play. It was Mrs. Gall's favorite play, and it is full of magic and wonder, love, and a story of a shipwreck and betrayal. So let's really give our love and our appreciation to the class of 2026 and a few from the class of 2027.
My dearest father, you have put the wild waters in this roar. Allay them. Oh, I have suffered with those I saw suffer, a brave vessel who had no doubt some noble creatures within her. Dashed all to pieces. All their cries did knock against my very heart. Poor souls, they perished. Had I not been any god of power, oh, I would have sunk in the seas within the earth, before it should have swallowed the good ship and the struggling souls within her.
Be collected. Tell your piteous heart there's no harm done.
Oh, how can that be?
No harm. I have done nothing but in care of feed my daughter, who art ignorant of what thou art, not knowing that I was any better than Prospero, master of a poor cell, and only thy father.
More to know? Did never meddle with my thoughts.
Wipe thou fine eyes, the direful spectacle of this wrath. I have with mine art so safely ordered that there is no soul lost, even a hair.
It suits my heart to hear so, but father, why set this dreadful tempest into stir?
Dearest Miranda, canst thou remember a time before we came unto this isle? Thou was not yet 3 years old.
Certainly, sir, I can. 'Tis far off, and rather like a dream. Had I not 4 or 5 women once tended me?
Thou hadst, and more, Miranda. What else do you see in the dark backward and abysm of time?
Nothing more, dearest father.
12 years since, Miranda, thy father was Duke of Milan and a prince of power.
Sir, are you not my father?
Yes, and thy father was Duke of Milan, and you my only heir and princess.
Alack! O the heavens, what foul play befell that we came from thence? Or blessed was it we did?
Both, my girl. By foul play, as thou say, were we heaved thence, but blessedly helped hither.
Oh, my heart bleeds to think of the trouble I must have been to you. Please, you go on.
From boyhood, Miranda, my devotion was the study of the liberal arts. So deeply did I choose such engagement that I placed my brother, Antonio, to the manage of my dukedom. Dost thou attend me?
Your tale, sir, could cure deafness.
And my perfidious brother set all hearts in the state to what tune pleased his ear, and became the ivy which hid my princely trunk.
Oh, the heavens!
Thou attendest not.
Alack, for pity! Wherefore did they not that hour destroy us?
In time, my false brother came to believe he was indeed the duke. Dost thou hear?
Your tale, sir, could cure deafness.
My brother's ambition swelling, he confederates with the king of Naples, bending my dukedom, yet unbowed, to most ignoble stooping.
Oh, the heavens! What foul play befell that we came from thence? Or blessed was it we did?
Together they devised to be rid of me, and one midnight, fated to the purpose, did Antonio open the gates of Milan, and hurry fence me and thy crying self.
Alack, for pity! What trouble was I then to you? But did I not that hour destroy us?
They dare not, my sweet. So dear the love my people bore me, nor set a mark so bloody on the business. They hurried us aboard a small ship, bore us some leagues to sea, where they prepared a rotting carcass, without rigging, tackle, or sail. There they hoist us to cry to the sea, and sigh to the piteous waves.
Would I might, but ever think that man?
Sit still, and hear the last of our sea sorrow. Here on this island did we wash ashore, and here have I, through deepest study of potent art, overpowered the spirits of this isle, making fee more profit than other princes can.
Heavens, thank you for it. And now I pray you, sir, for still 'tis beating in my mind, tell your reason for raising the sea storm.
By accident most strange, fortune hath my enemies brought to the shore, and by my prescience, I find that my zenith doth depend upon a most auspicious star, whose influence, if now I court not, my fortunes will ever after droop.
But, sir,
Here cease more questions. Thou art inclined to sleep. I know thou canst not choose. Approach my Ariel, I am ready now.
All hail, great master! I come to answer thy best pleasure, be it to fly, to swim, to dive to the fire, to ride on the curled clouds, to thy strong bidding task, Ariel in all her quality.
Hast thou, spirit, performed to point the tempest I bade thee?
To every article, I bore the kingship. now in the beak, now in the waist, the deck, in every cabin, I flamed amazement. Sometimes I divide and burn in many places that meet and join. With fire and cracks of sulphurous roaring, did most mighty Neptune see to besiege and make his bold waves tremble, yea, his dread trident shake.
My brave spirit, who was so firm, so constant, that this did not affect his reason.
Not a soul, but felt a fever of the mad, and played some tricks of desperation. All but mariners plunged into the foaming brine and quit the vessel. The king's son Ferdinand was the first who leaped.
Why, that's my spirit. But was not this nigh shore?
Close by, my master.
But are they, Ariel, safe?
Not a hair perished, on their garments not a blemish, but fresher than before. And as thou badest me, in troops I had dispersed them about the isle. The king's son had I landed by himself, cooling the air with his sighs and sittings, his arms, and this sad knot.
And all the rest?
Safely in harbor is the king's ship, the mariners all under hatches stowed, who, with a charm, I have left asleep. The rest of the fleet are upon the Mediterranean, bound sadly home for Naples, supposing that they saw the king's ship wrecked and his great person perish.
Ariel, thy charge exactly is performed. But there's more work.
Is there more toil? Since thou dost give me pains, let me remind thee what thou hast promised, which is not yet performed me.
How now, Moody? What else is it thou canst demand?
My liberty.
Before the time be out, no more.
I prithee, remember I have done thee worthy service, told thee no lies, made no mistakings, served without grudge or grumblings.
Hast thou, spirit, forgotten from what a torment I did free thee?
No!
Thou dost, and thinkest it much to do with my business.
I do not, sir.
Thou liest, malignant thing. Hast thou forgotten the foul witch Sycorax?
No, master.
Thou hast. This damned witch Sycorax, for mischiefs manifold and sorceries terrible, from Argier was banished. Is not this true?
Yes, sir.
This blue-eyed hag was hither brought with child. Thou was then her servant. And because thou was a spirit too delicate to act her abhorred commands, she did confine thee in a cloven pine, where thou didst painfully remain a dozen years. This island had then no human shape. Save for the sun she did litter here, a freckled whelp, hag-born.
Yes, Caliban, her son.
Dull thing he, that Caliban, whom now I keep in service. Thou best knowest what a torment I did find thee in. It was mine art, when I arrived and heard thy groans, that made gape and pine and let thee out.
I thank thee, master. Pardon, master. I will obey your command and do my spiriting gently.
Do so, and after 2 days, I will discharge thee.
That's my noble master. What shall I do? Say what?
Go make thyself like a nymph of the sea. Be subject to no sight but thine and mine, invisible to all else. Go, take this shape, and return hither with diligence. Awake, dear heart, awake. Thou hast slept well.
The strangeness of your stories put heaviness on me.
Shake it from thee. Come, we'll visit Caliban, my slave.
Oh, 'tis a villain, sir. I do not love to look on.
But as 'tis, we cannot do without him. He makes our fire, fetches our wood, and serves in offices that profit us. What ho, Caliban! Speak, foul clod, speak!
There's wood enough in place.
Come forth, I say. There's other business for thee. Come, foul tortoise, come! Foul poisonous slave, come forth now!
As wicked dew as ever my mother brushed, with raven's feather from unwholesome fen, drop on you both, a southwest wind blow and blister you all over.
For this, be sure, tonight thou shalt have cramps and pinches more stinging than bees.
This island's mine by Sycorax my mother, which thou took from me. When thou first came, thou strokest me, and made much of me, gave me water with berries in it, taught me how to name the bigger light and how the less, which burn by day and night. And then I loved thee, and showed thee all the qualities of the isle, the fresh springs, brine pits, barren places, and fertile. Cursed be I that did so. All the curses of Sycorax light on you, for I am all the subjects that you have, which first was mine own king, and yet here you stymie in this hard rock, while you do keep from me the rest of the island.
Foulmost lying slave, who malicious move, but not kindness, I treated thee at first with humane care, and lodged thee in my own cell, till thou didst seek to violate the honor of my child.
Oh, would it have been done? I would have peopled else this island with Calibans.
Abhorred slave, I pity thee, took pains to make thee speak, taught thee each hour one thing or another. When thou didst not know thine own meaning, I endowed thy purposes with words that made them known, taught thee to borrow the harmonial strings. I bet that vile self could not, though thou didst learn, confined it into this rock. I doubt not he came alive to land, who hast deserved more than a prison.
You taught me language, aye, and my profit from it is that I know how to curse thee.
Hexy! Hence! Fetch us in fuel, and be quick. If thou neglect or dost unwillingly, what I command, I'll fill all thy bones with aches, and make thee roar.
No, pray thee! I must obey. This art is too great a power.
Come on to these yellow sands, and then take hands. Curtsies when you haven't kissed. Always here and there. Come on to these yellow sands.
Where should this music be? In the air or the earth? Sitting on a bank, weeping again, the king, my father's wrath. This music crept upon me by the waters, or rather it hath drawn me.
Full fathom thy father lies, of his bonds are cold those are friends that were his eyes. Nothing of him but doth bear.
The ditty does recall my drowned father. This is no mortal business, nor no sound that the earth owns.
Look there and say what you see.
What is it? A spirit? Lord, how it looks about! Believe me, sir, it carries a brave form. But 'tis a spirit.
No, wench. This gallant which thou seest was in the rack. He hath lost his fellows and strays about to...
It's a man! I might call it a thing divine, for nothing natural I ever saw so noble.
It goes as my soul prompts it. Spirit, fine spirit, I'll free thee within 2 days for this.
Oh, you must be the goddess on whom these airs attend. Hear my prayer. Hear my prayer and save you dwell upon this island, that you may give me good instruction on how I may bear me here. My prime request is, oh, you wonder if you be maid or no.
No wonder, sir, but certainly a maid.
My language, heavens, I'm the best of them that speak this speech, were I but where it is spoken.
How? The best? What wert thou if the king of Naples heard thee?
A single thing as I am now that wonders to hear thee speak so knowingly. Myself now am Naples, who with mine eyes beheld the king, my father, racked.
Alack for mercy!
Yes, Faith, and all his lords.
Why speaks my father so ungently? This only the third man that ever I saw, the first that ever I sighed for. Pity move my father to be inclined my way.
O beauteous one, if a maid and your affection not gone forth, I offer to make you queen of Naples.
They have changed eyes and are in each other's power already. But this swift business I must uneasy make, lest too light winning make the prize light. Thou dost usurp the name thou ownest not, and hast come to this island as a spy, to win it from me, the lord of it.
No, as I am a man.
Oh, father, nothing ill can dwell in such a temple.
What do you know, hatchling? Follow me. Speak not for him, he's a traitor. I'll manacle thy neck and feet together. Seawater shalt thou drink, and dine on withered roots and husks. Follow me.
No, I'll resist such entertainment till mine enemy has more power.
Oh, father, please, I beg you.
What I say, my foot, my tutor. Put away thy sword, traitor, for I can here disarm thee with my staff, and make thy weapon drop.
I beseech you, father.
Hence, hang not on my garments.
Sir, have pity, I'll be his surety.
Silence! One word more shall make me chide thee. Thou thinkest there are no more such shapes as him, having seen but him in Caliban, foolish wench. Compared to most men, this is a Caliban, and they to him are angels.
My affections are most humble. I have no ambition to see any goodlier man.
Come, obey. Thy limbs are their infancy again, and have no vigor in them.
So they are. My spirits as in a dream are all bound up. My father's loss, the weakness which I feel, the rack of all my friends are but light to me. Might I but through my prison once a day behold this maid, all of the other corners of the earth let liberty make use of, space have I in such a prison.
My plan succeeds.
Be of comfort. My father is of better nature than he appears by speech. This is now unwanted which now came from him.
Come, fine Ariel. Thou shalt be as free as mountain winds. But must exactly do all points of my command.
To the syllable.
Come, follow.
Father, please, I beg you.
Speak not for him.
Beseech you, sir, be merry, for you have cause, so have we all, of joy, for our escape is much beyond our loss. Then wisely, good sir, weigh our sorrow with our comfort.
Prithee, peace.
He receives comfort like cold porridge. The mouthpiece will not let him alone.
Therefore, my lord,
I prithee, spare me.
well, I have done, but yet.
He will be talking. Which of he or Adrian first begins to crow? The old cock. The cockerel. Done.
Yonder island seems deserted.
Called it.
Uninhabitable and almost inaccessible. It must needs be of subtle, tender, and delicate temperance.
Temperance was a delicate wench. I and a soul.
The air breathes upon us here most sweetly.
Here is everything advantageous to life.
True, save means to live. Of that there's little or none.
How lush the grass looks, how green.
He misses not much. No, he doth but mistake the truth totally.
But the rarity of it, which is indeed almost beyond credit,
As many true rarities are.
that our garments are now as fresh as when we donned them first in Africa, at the marriage of the king's fair daughter Claribel to the king of Tunis.
Tunis was never graced before with such a paragon for their queen.
You cram these words into mine ears against my sense. Well, I have never married my daughter there, for coming thence my son is lost, and she too, who is so far from Italy removed. Oh, mine heir of Naples and Milan, what strange fish hath made his meal on thee?
Sir.
He may live. I saw him beat the surgeons beneath him and ride upon their backs. I doubt not he came alive to live.
No, he's gone.
Sir, you have no one to thank but yourself for this great loss. That you will not bless our Europe with your daughter, but rather lose her to an African.
Prithee, peace.
You were kneeled to and importuned otherwise by all of us. Now we have lost your daughter, and Milan and Naples have more widows in them than we can bring men to comfort them. The fault's your own.
So is the dearest of the lost.
My lord Sebastian, the truth you speak doth lack some gentleness. You rub the sore when you should bring the plaster.
Very well.
Had I plantation of this isle, my lord, and were king on it, what would I do?
Escape being drunk for want of wine.
I would, by contraries, execute all things, for no kind of traffic would I admit. No occupation, all men idle, and women too. No sovereignty.
Yet he would be king. The latter end of his commonwealth forgets the beginning.
All things in nature should produce without sweat or endeavor for my innocent people.
No marrying among his subjects? None, man. All idle.
I would with such perfection govern, sir, to excel the golden age.
Save his majesty. Long live Gonzalo.
Do you mock me, sir?
Prithee, no more. Thou dost talk nothing to me.
Nay, good my lord, be not angry.
Well, then, will you laugh me to sleep? For I am very heavy.
Sleep then, and hear us no more.
Why, how now? All so soon asleep? I wish mine eyes would shut up my thoughts.
Please, sir, sleep and rest from your sorrow. We too, my lord, will guard your person while you take your rest.
Thank you. Wondrous heavy.
What a strange drowsiness possesses them. It is the quality of the climate. What might we, worthy Sebastian? What might we? No more. And yet methinks I see it in thy face, what thou should be. The opportunity speaks to thee, and my strong imagination sees a crown dropping upon thy head. What? Art thou dreaming? Do you not hear me speak? Prithee, say on. Although this lord of weak remembrance, this Gonzalo, professes to persuade the king his son's alive, 'tis impossible that he's undrowned. I have no hope of such. Oh, out of that no hope, what great hope you have. Will you grant me that Ferdinand is drowned? He is gone. Then tell me, who's the next heir of Naples? Claribel. She that is queen of Tunis? She that dwells 10 leagues beyond man's life? No! Destiny has preserved us to perform an act. We're off where the past is prologue, what to come in yours and my dispatch. What is this? How say you? Say this were death that now has seized him. Oh, that you bore the mind that I do. What a sleep would this be for your advancement? Do you understand me? Methinks I do. And how do you weigh your own good fortune? I remember, you did supplant your brother Prospero. True, and look how well my garments sit upon me. Much better than before. But your conscience. Oh, sir, where find you that? Here lies your brother, quite unaware. If he were dead, whom I with this obedient steel could lay to bed forever, whiles you, to perpetual wink, might put this ancient morsel. Who should say us nay? For all the rest, take suggestions as a cat laps milk. Thy case, dear friend, shall be my precedent. As thou got Milan, I'll come by Naples. Draw thy sword, one stroke, and shall free thee from the tribute which thou payest. And I, as king, shall love thee best. Draw together, and when I rear my hand, do you the likes of Folleton Gonzalo. Then let us both be sudden.
While you hear to snoring lie,
Open-eyed conspiracy. His time doth take. If of life you keep a care.
shake off slumber, and beware! Awake! Awake!
Now, good angels, preserve the king!
Why, how now? Awake? Why are you drawn?
What's the matter?
Sir, while we stood here securing your repose, we heard a hollow burst of bellowing, like bulls. Or rather lions. Did it not wake you?
I heard nothing.
Oh, 'twas a din to make an earthquake. Sure it was the roar of a whole herd of lions.
Heard you this, Gonzalo?
Upon mine honor, sir, I heard a strange humming, which did wake me, and as I opened mine eyes, I saw their weapons drawn. 'Tis best we quit this place.
Lead off this ground, and let's make further search for my dear son Ferdinand.
Heavens keep him from these beasts, for surely he is upon the island.
Lead away.
Prospero shall know what I have done. So, king, go safely on to seek thy son.
All the infections that the sun sucks up, from bogs, fens, flats, on Prospero fall. And Eve must curse, though his spirits hear me. But they'll nor pinch, nor fright me, nor lead me like the firebrand in the dark, unless he bids them. For every trifle are they set upon me, sometimes in the form of apes that mew and chatter at me, and after bite me, and then like hedgehogs, which mount their pricks at my footfall. Sometime am I all wound about with adders, who with cloven tongues do hiss me into madness. Look now, look, here comes the spirit of his to torment me for bringing wood in slowly. I'll fall flat, perchance he will not mind me.
Looks like it's gonna rain. I should have brought an umbrella with me when I jumped off the ship. Here's neither bush nor shrub to bear off any weather at all. And here's another storm brewing. I hear it sing in the wind. Yon black cloud, yon huge one, looks like a foul bombard that will shed his liquor.
Whoa! Please don't hurt me!
What have we here? A man or a fish? A fish. He smells like a fish, a very ancient fish-like smell. A kind of not of the newest fishy odor. Were I in England now, and had but this creature in hand, now the holiday fool there both give me a piece of silver to look at him. Leg like a man, and fins like arms? This is no fish, but an islander that hath lately suffered by a thunderbolt.
Alas, the storm has come again. My best way is to creep under his gabardine. There's no other shelter here about. Misery acquaintance a man with strange bedfellows. Here I will shroud till the storm be past.
I shall no more to sea, here shall I die ashore. Why, this is quite a scurvy tune to sing at a man's funeral. But here's my comfort. The master, the swabber, the boatswain, and I, the gunner and his mate, loved Moll, Meg, and Marjorie, but none of us cared for Kate, for she had a tongue with a tang, and would cry to the sailors, "Go hang!" She loved not the savor of tar nor pitch, and the briny would turn her into an old witch. Then to sea boy, then let her go away. Do not torment me, oh! What's the matter? Have we doubled upon this island? You play savage tricks upon us? Huh? I have not escaped drowning to be afeard of your 4 legs! The spirit torments me, oh! This is some monster of the isle who has got an ague. Where the devil should he learn our language? I can recover him and get him back to Naples. He shall be a gift for any emperor who ever trod on leather.
The spirit torments me, oh! Oh, pretty! I'll bring my widow faster.
He's in his fits now and does not talk after the wisest. I know. He shall have a taste of my bottle. It will go near to remove his fits. Come your ways. Open your mouth. This will shake her shaking. And I can say that soundly. You cannot tell with your friend. Open your chaps again.
I know that voice. It sounds just like, but he's drowned, and these are devils. Oh, defend me.
4 legs and 2 voices. My, what an extraordinary monster. If all the wine in my bottle may recover him, I shall help his ague. Come on. Amen. I will pour some in thy other mouth.
Stefano!
Did thou other mouth call me? Mercy, mercy, for this is a devil and no monster, and I shall run from here.
Stefano, if thou be Stefano, speak to me, for I am Trinculo, thy good friend Trinculo. Be not afeard.
If thou beest Trinculo, come forth. I'll pull thee by thy lesser legs. If any be Trinculo's legs, these are they. Thou art Trinculo indeed. How camest thou in the seas of this mooncalf? Can he vent Trinculos?
I took him to be killed with a thunderstroke. But art thou not drowned, Stefano? Stefano! 2 Neapolitans escaped.
Oh, prithee, do not turn me about. My stomach is not constant.
These be fine creatures if they be not sprites. This one's a brave god and bears celestial liquor. I will kneel to him.
How did thou escape? How camest thou hither? I escaped upon a butt of liquor as the sailors heaved overboard.
I'll swear upon that bottle to be thy true subject, for the liquor is not earthly. Swam ashore, man, like a duck. Quack, quack, quack.
Swear then how thou escaped. Kiss the book.
Oh, hast any more of this?
The whole butt, man. How now, mooncalf? How does thine ague?
Hast thou not dropped from heaven?
What's this? Out of the moon, I do assure thee. I was the man in the moon once upon a time.
I have seen thee in the moon, and I do adore thee.
Come, swear to that.
Most ridiculous monster. I afeard of him? I don't think so. I'll show thee every fertile inch of this island, and I will kiss thy foot.
Come then, down and tickle my toes with your kisses.
I shall laugh myself to death at this puppy-headed monster. I'll show thee the best springs. I'll pluck thee berries. I'll fish for thee and get thee wood enough. A plague upon the tyrant that I serve. I'll bear him no more sticks, but follow thee, thou wondrous man.
A most ridiculous monster to make a wonder of a poor drunkard.
Let me bring thee where the crab apples grow, and with my long nails I'll dig thee pig nuts, show thee the jay's nest, and instruct thee how to snare the nimble marmoset. Wilt thou go with me?
Brave monster, lead the way. Trinculo, the king and all else our company being drowned, we shall inherit here. Here, bear my bottle, we shall fill it again.
Well, my chopped liver.
We shall fill it again by and by.
Farewell, master, fare thee well. No more dams I'll make for fish, nor fetch and firing at requiring, nor scrape trencher, nor wash dish.
Oh, brave monster, lead the way.
Ban, Caliban has a new master, get a new man. Ban, Caliban has a new master, get a new man. Ban, Caliban has a new master, get a new man. Ban, Caliban has a new master, get a new man.
This, my mean task, would be as heavy to me as odious, but the mistress which I serve quickens what's dead and makes my labors pleasures. Oh, she is 10 times more gentle than her father's crab, and her father's composed of harshness. I must remove some hundreds of these logs and pile them up upon a sore injunction. My mistress weeps when she sees me work and says such baseness. Had never such an elevated executor. Oh, how these sweet thoughts refresh my labors.
Alas, pray you, work not so hard. I would the lightning have burned up those logs. Pray, set it down and rest you. When this burns, till weep for having wearied you. My father's heart has studied. Pray, set it down and rest you. He is safe for these 3 hours.
Almost, dear mistress, the sun will set before I shall discharge what I must strive to do.
If you sit down, I'll bear your locks a while. Pray, give me that. I'll carry it to the pile.
No, precious creature, I'd rather crack my sinews, break my back, than let you such dishonor undergo. Why sit idly by?
It would become me as well as it does you, and I should do it with much more ease. For my good will's to it, and yours is against it.
Poor worm, thou art thoroughly infected. This visitation shows it.
You look weary.
No, noble mistress, 'tis fresh morning with me when you are near. I do beseech you, chiefly that I might say it in my prayers. What is your name?
Miranda? Oh, father! I have broken your head to say so.
Admired, Miranda. Full many a lady have I eyed with regard, and many a time has the harmony of their tongues hath into bondage brought my too diligent ear. For several virtues have I like several women, but never any but some defect did quarrel with the grace that she owns. But you, oh you, so perfect and so peerless, are created of every creature's best.
Never have I seen more men than you, dear good friend, and my dear father. But by my modesty, the jewel in my dower, I would not wish to have any companion in the world but you. But I prowl something too wildly, and my father's precepts I do then forget.
I am in my condition a prince, Miranda. I do think a king. I wish it were not so, and would no more endure this wooden slavery than to suffer the flesh fly kiss my mouth. Yet the very instant that I saw you did my heart fly to your service, making me slave to it, and for your sake am I this patient log carrier.
Do you love me?
O heavens, O earth, bear witness to these words. I do, beyond all limit of what else in the world, do love, prize, and honor you.
I am a fool to weep what I am glad of.
Fair encounter of two most rare affections. Heaven rain grace on that which grows between them.
Wherefore weep you?
At mine unworthiness, that dare not offer what I desire to give, and much less take what I shall die to want. I am your wife, if you will marry me. To be your fellow, you may deny me, but I will be your servant whether you will or no.
My mistress dearest, and thus I humble ever.
So my husband then?
I with the heart as willing as freedom over bondage. Here's my hand.
And my hand, with my heart in it. And now farewell, till half an hour hence.
1,000 hours to me.
When the cask is out, we'll drink water, not a drop before. Therefore, servant monster, drink to me.
Servant monster, fully of this island. There's but 5 upon this isle. We are 3 of them. If the other 2 be brain like us, the state totters.
Drink, servant monster, when I bid thee.
How does thy honor? Let me lick thy shoe. I'll not serve him. He is not valiant.
Stop with that. My toes are getting moldy.
Why thou debauched fish thou? Wilt thou tell monstrous lie, being but half a fish?
Look how he mocks me. Wilt thou let him, my lord?
Lord, quoth he.
Again he mocks me. Bite him to death, I prithee.
Trinculo, keep a good tongue in your head. This poor monster is my subject, and he shall not suffer indignity.
That's my noble master. Wilt thou be pleased to hearken once again to the suit I made to thee?
Neela repeated, I shall stand, and so shall Trinculo.
I am subject to a tyrant, a sorcerer who by his cunning hath cheated me of the island.
Thou liest!
Thou liest, thou jesting monkey! I do not lie. I would my valiant master destroy thee.
Trinculo, do not trouble him in his tale any longer. If you do, by this hand, I will supplant some of your teeth.
Why? I said nothing.
Mum then, and no more. Proceed.
I say by sorcery he got this island from me, and if thy greatness will, thou shalt be lord of it, and I'll serve thee.
How shall this be done? Can you bring me to your enemy?
Yes, yes, my lord, I'll yield him thee asleep, where thou mayest knock a nail into his head.
Thou liest! Thou cannot!
What a pie ninny's this, thou scurvy patch! I beseech thy greatness, give him blows and take his bottle from him. Then he shall drink naught but brine.
Trinculo, stop or you'll be in danger of my fist.
Why? What did I did nothing. I'll go farther off.
Did thou not say he lied?
Thou liest!
Do I so? Take thou that. If you want more, call me a liar again.
I did not call you liar out of your wits and hearing too. Pox on your bottle. This can drinking do.
Now, forward with your tale. Prithee, stand further off.
Why, as I told thee, 'tis his custom to sleep in the afternoon. There thou mayest brain him or cut his throat. Remember first to possess his books, for without them he hath not one spirit to command. And the most important to consider is the beauty of his daughter.
Is such brave a loss?
Aye, lord, he himself calls her unmatched. She will suit thee well and bring thee forth brave brood.
Monster, I will kill this man. His daughter and I shall be king and queen. Trinculo and thyself shall be viceroys. Dost thou like the plot, Trinculo?
Excellent!
Within this half hour will he be asleep. Wilt thou destroy him then?
Aye, on mine honor.
This will I tell my master.
I am full of pleasure. Let us be jocund.
What is this music?
This tune is played by nobody.
If thou beest a man, show thyself in thy likeness. If thou beest a devil, get thee hence.
Oh, forgive me my sins.
Be not afeard. This island is full of noises, sounds and sweet airs that give delight and hurt not. Sometimes 1,000 twangling instruments will hum about mine ears, and voices that if I had wakened from long sleep would make me dream again. And then in dreaming, the clouds would open and show riches ready to drop on me, that when I waked, I cried to dream again.
This will prove a brave kingdom to me, where I shall have music for nothing.
When Prospero is destroyed.
That shall be by and by.
Let's follow this sound. The sound is going away, and after do our work.
Dear sirs, I can go no further. My old bones ache.
Old Lord, I cannot blame thee, who am myself dull with weariness. Sit down and rest. Even here, I put off my hope and keep it no longer. He is drowned, thus we stray to find. Well, let him go.
I am right glad that he is so out of hope. Do not forgo the purpose that you earlier resolved.
The next advantage will we take to effect it?
Let it be tonight, for now they are oppressed with travel.
I say tonight, no more.
What harmony is this?
Marvelous, sweet music.
Heavens, what are these?
A living drollery. Now I do believe that unicorns do prance. That in Arabia, a phoenix mounts its throne.
I'll believe both.
These islanders, though they be monstrous in shape, are more kind and gentle in manner than most men are.
Thou hast said well, for some of you here present are worse than devils.
I will partake of this meal, although my last.
You are three men of sin. You fools! Your swords are now too heavy and will not be afflicted. But remember, you three from Milan did supplant good Prospero, exposed unto the sea him and his innocent child, for which foul deed the powers have been sent to the seas and shores against your peace. Thee and thy son Alonso they have bereft, leaving you nothing but heart sorrow and an empty life ensuing.
Dear sir, why stand you in this strange stare?
Oh, it is monstrous, monstrous. Methought the billow spoke and declared my trespass against Prospero, for which my son in the ooze lies bedded. I will seek him deeper than air plummet sounded, and with him there lie mudded.
If they'll come but one fiend at a time, I'll fight the legions all.
I'll be thy second.
All three of them are desperate. Their guilt, like poison, put to work a great time after, now begins to bite their spirits. Let's follow them swiftly and hinder them from what this ecstasy may now provoke them to.
Go on, I pray you.
Thou hast my Ariel bravely performed. These mine enemies are now in my power. On it up, I leave them while I visit my precious Miranda and the young Ferdinand, whom they suppose is drowned. If I have to austerely punish you, this compensation makes amends. All thy vexations were but trials of thy love, and thou hast bravely stood the test. Here then, before heaven, I ratify this my rich gift. Do not smile that I boast of her, for thou shalt find she will outstrip all praise.
I do believe it.
Take then, my daughter, take you also this warning. If thou betray her innocent love with unfaithful action, no sweet aspersion shall the heavens let fall, but barren hate, sour-dyed disdain, and discord.
As I hope for quiet days, fair issue, and long life, with as much love as lights us now, I will never betray her faithfulness.
Fairly spoke. Sit then and talk with her. She is thine own. Ariel, my industrious servant, come.
What would my poet master? Here I am.
Go bring this rabble to this place while I bestow upon the eyes of this young couple some vanity of mine art. It is my promise, and they expect it from me.
Presently?
Aye, in a twink.
Before you can say, come and go, and breathe twice, and cry so, each one tripping on his toe, will be here with mop and mow. Do you love me, master? No?
Dearly, my delicate Ariel, do not approach me till thou dost hear me call. And now, no tongue. All eyes, be silent.
Honor, riches, marriage blessings, long, continuous, and increasing. Hourly joys be still upon you, for Juno lays her blessings on you. Earths increase, boys in plenty, vines and garners never empty, vines with clustering bunches growing, plants with goodly burden bound. Spring come to you at the farthest and the very end of furthest. Scarcely a month's house on you, all of our blessings so are on you.
This is a most majestic vision and harmonious charmingly. May I be bold to think these spirits?
Spirits, which by mine art I have called to enact upon my present fancies.
Let me live here ever. So rare a wondered father and a wise makes this place paradise.
I had forgot that foul conspiracy of the beast Caliban and his confederates against my life. The minute of their plot is almost come.
This is strange. Your father's in some passion that works him strongly.
Never till this day I saw him so touched like this, so distempered.
Sir, I am vexed. My brain is troubled. Be not disturbed with my infirmity. If you be pleased, retire and take repose. A turn or two I'll walk to still my beating mind.
We wish you peace.
Come, Ariel, I thank thee.
Thy thoughts I do obey. What's thy pleasure?
We must prepare to meet with the beast Caliban. Say again, where didst thou leave these varlets?
I told you, sir, they were red hot with drinking. So I charmed them to the filthy mantle pool beyond your cell. There, dancing up to the knees, that the foul lake always stung their feet.
This was well done, my bird. The trumpery in my house. Go bring it hither for lure to catch these thieves.
I go.
Caliban's a born devil, on whom my pains, humanly taken, are all quite lost. I will plague them all.
Pray you, tread softly. We now are near his cell.
Monster, your fairy had done little better than play the jack with us.
Monster, I do smell old horse piss, which my nose is in great indignation.
So is mine. Do you hear, monster? If I should take any displeasure against you, look you.
Thou wert but a lost monster.
Good my lord, give me thy favor still. Be patient, for the prize I will lead thee to shall hoodwink this mischance. Therefore, speak softly. Shh.
Aye, but to lose our bottles in the pool.
Not only is there disgrace and dishonor in that monster, but an infinite loss.
Prithee, my king, be quiet. Seest thou here? This is the mouth of the cell. No noise, and enter. Do that good mischief which might make this island thine own forever. And I, thy Caliban, always thy worshipper.
Give me your hand. I do begin to have bloody thoughts.
Oh, King Stefano, oh, worthy Stefano, look what a wardrobe is here for thee.
Let it alone, thou fool. It is but trash.
Oh, ho, monster, we know what belongs with the crown. Oh, King Stefano.
Trinculo, put off that gown. By this hand, I'll have that gown.
What do you mean to dote thus on such luggage? Let it alone and do the murder first. If he awake, from toe to crown, he'll fill our skins with agony.
Monster, come, everyone needs a little sparkle now and then.
We shall lose our time!
Monster, help us bear this away. Use your hand, or I'll turn you out of my kingdom. Go to, carry this.
And this.
And this.
Attack my spirit hounds! Make them be hunted soundly! The hour has come when all mine enemies lie at my mercy. Shortly shall my labors end, and thou shalt taste the air of freedom. For a little longer, follow and do me service.
Now does my project gather to a head. My charms fail not, and my spirits obey. Say, Dear Ariel, how fared the king and his followers?
Just as you left them, the king, his brother, and yours are all distracted, and their remainder full of sorrow and dismay. Your charm works so strongly that, if you now beheld them, your heart would grow tender.
Dost thou think so, spirit?
Mine would, sir, were I human.
And so mine shall. The rare action is in virtue than in vengeance. They being penitent, my purpose extends not to frown farther. Go, release him, Ariel. My charm thou break, their senses thou restore, and they shall be themselves again.
I'll fetch them, sir.
You elves of brooks, hills, standing lakes, and groves, and you that on the sands with printless foot do chase the ebbing Neptune, you fairies that by moonshine do the greening ringlet make. By your aid, weak though you be, I have bedimmed the noontide sun, hauled forth mutinous winds, and twixt the green sea and the azured vault set roaring war by my oh so potent art. But this rough magic I here abjure. When I have worked my end upon these repentant traitors, I'll break my staff, bury it certain fathoms beneath the earth, and deeper than did ever plummet sound, I'll drown my fateful book. The charm dissolves apace. Oh, good Gonzalo, my true preserver and a loyal sir, I will pay thy graces home. Most cruelly didst thou, Alonzo, use me and my daughter. Thy brother was a further in the act. Flesh and blood, you brother mine, that entertained remorseless ambition, whom, with Sebastian, would here have killed your king. I do forgive thee, unnatural though thou art. Their understanding begins to swell. I will present myself as I was before, Duke of Milan. My goodness. Why, that's my dainty Ariel. So I shall miss thee. Thou shalt have freedom. To the ship, and free the remaining mariners.
I drink the air before me in return, or ere your pulse beat twice.
All torment, trouble, wonder, and amazement inhabits here. Some heavenly creature look down and guide us from this fearful country.
Behold, Sir King, the wrong Duke of Milan, Prospero. Yet to thee and thy company I do bid a hearty welcome.
Whether thou be he or no, or some enchantment, I know not. But since I see thee here, this affliction of my mind amends. Thy dukedom I resign, and do entreat thou pardon me my wrongs.
First, noble friend, let me embrace thine age, whose honor cannot be measured nor confined. Welcome, my friends all. But you, my brace of lords, were I so minded, I could here pluck his highness's frown upon you and justify you traitors. And for you, most wicked sir, I do forgive thy rankest fault and require my dukedom of thee.
If thou be Prospero, give us particulars of thy preservation, how thou hast met us here, and where I have lost my dear son Ferdinand.
I am sorry for it, sir.
Irreparable is the loss, and patience says it is past her cure.
For the like loss I have her sovereign aid. I have lost my daughter.
A daughter? Oh heavens, that they were both living in Naples, the king and queen there. When did you lose your daughter?
In this last tempest. But howsoever you have been jostled from your senses, know for certain that I am Prospero, that very duke which was first forced of Milan to rule upon this very shore. Welcome, sir. This isle's my court. Here I have few attendants, subjects none abroad. Since you have returned me my dukedom, I will requite you as good a thing. Pray you, look!
Sweet lord, you play me false.
No, my dearest love, I would not for the world.
Yes, for a score of kingdoms you shall wrangle, and I would call it fair play.
If this prove a vision of the island, one dear son shall I twice lose.
A most high miracle.
Though the seas threaten, they're merciful. I've cursed them without cause.
Now all the blessings of a glad father come to see about. Arise and say how thou camest here.
Oh, wonder, how many goodly creatures are there here? How beauteous mankind is. Oh, brave new world that has such people in it.
'Tis new to thee.
Who is this maiden with whom thou hast that gentle play? Is she a goddess that hath severed us, then brought us back together?
Sir, she is immortal, and by immortal providence she is mine. I chose her when I could not ask my father, nor thought I had one. She is daughter of this famous Duke of Milan, from whom I have received a second life from. And second father this lady makes him to me.
Look down, you gods, and on this couple drop a blessed crown.
I say amen, Gonzalo.
Was Milan thrust from Milan that his issue should become king of Naples? Oh, rejoice!
Give me your hands. Let grief and sorrow compass his heart that doth not wish you joy.
Be it so. Amen. Oh, look, sir. Here is more of us. What is the news?
The best news is that we have safely found our king and company. The next, our ship, which we had thought is lost, is yet and bravely rigged as when we first put out to sea.
These are not natural events. They go from strange to stranger. Say, how camest thou hither?
We were dead asleep, and how? We know not, all clapped under hatches, where with roaring, shrieking, howling, and more diversity of horrible sounds, we were awakened, and freshly beheld our royal, good, and gallant ship, all in a piece and ready to sail. Brothers!
Tomato!
So great to see you again.
Was it well done, master?
Bravely, my diligent.
This is as strange a maze as airmen trod.
Shortly I'll resolve you these strangely happened accidents. They're yet missing from your company, some odd few lads that you remember not.
Every man shift for all the rest.
If these be true spies which I wear in my head, here's a goodly sight.
Oh, how brave these spirits be! How fine my master is!
You three have robbed me, and this demi-devil have plotted with them to take my life. Two of these fellows you must know and own. This thing of darkness I acknowledge mine.
I shall be pinched to death.
Is this not Stefano, my drunken butler?
For he is drunk. Where had he wine?
And Trinculo is reeling ripe. Say, how camest thou in this pickle?
I have been such a pickle since I saw you last. I fear me it will never leave my bones.
Go, Caliban, to my cell. Take with you your companions. As you look to have my pardon, trim it handsomely.
Aye, and I'll be wise hereafter and seek for grace. What a thrice double ass was I to take this drunkard for a god and worship this dull fool.
Sir, I invite your highness to my poor cell, where you shall take your rest. In the morn I'll bring you to your ship, and so to Naples, where I hope to see the nuptials of these, our dear beloved children. And thence me retire to my Milan, where every furred fought shall be my grave.
I long to hear the story of your life, which must take the ear strangely.
I'll deliver all, and promise you calm seas and auspicious gales that shall lift your royal fleet happily toward home. My Ariel, that is thy charge. Then to the elements and be free.
Where the bee sucks, there's a guy. In a couchless bed I lie. There a couch where I used to cry. On a bed's back I do fly. Merrily, merrily shall I live now. Under the blossom that hangs on the bough.
Our revels now are ended. These our actors, as I foretold you, were all spirits, and are melted into air, into thin air. And like the baseless fabric of this vision, the cloud-capped towers, the gorgeous palaces, the solemn temples, the great globe itself, yea, all which it inherit, shall dissolve. And like an insubstantial pageant faded, leave not a rack behind. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep.